Scott, I want to kick it back to you since you have reviewed this book. What is another critique you'd like to bring up and have a discussion about?
Well, so let me ask Robyn something about that. So as I understand it, the idea of hormones didn't arrive until the early 1900s. Am I right about that?
Well, specifically about hormones, I mean, the scientific understanding of how they worked wasn't known until the early 1900s and a little bit later.
So why did patriarchy exist before 1900?
Oh, of course.
All right, so
but I would relate that. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, what explained it?
I would relate that to other ideas about women being biologically bound. I mean, back to Aristotle, Hippocrates, they thought that a woman's uterus floated throughout her body, and when it got in the wrong place, that made her melancholy and unreasonable. So this idea that women are ruled by their biology much more so than men, that's been around for a long time.
And when I think about the early 1900s, I think about the progressive era and more justifications for science, sort of having retroactive and regressive policies on minority groups. And I think that that might be another example where maybe science was used to reinstitute something that was already there before.
Well, I mean, I think science has been used for social purposes, and we have to be really careful in what we interpret and what different studies find. And it's been used to justify keeping people out of using racial discrimination, sexual discrimination. And I think people have to be really good consumers of all kinds of science. And one of the best ways to do that is to not make any grand conclusions until there's really a preponderance of evidence about a certain finding.